Hey everybody, we're just going to here doing a little impromptu whip and chat, work in progress and chat, working on Van Gogh's Starry Night. So let's get to it, everybody. First off, as you can see, what the uh, slide said, little cross says that this is an 18 plus channel. Any websites or links, anything that products that I talk about are just for informational purposes only. I do not promote or encourage, well, I don't promote the sale of any items, especially if you're under the age of 18. Please get permission from your parents or legal guardian before you do anything on the internet. We are an 18 plus channel, but we're usually G or PG at 13 at the most. So let's go ahead and get going here. So here we are. We've got a bunch of spots to do. So let me roll the dice and see what number we're going to do. We're going to do 4. Have we done 4? We've already done 4. So let's roll again. And we have 19. 19 is right here. We're going to work on this one. So let me go ahead and get this paper off. And here we go. 19. 19. So let's move it a little bit closer this way. Let me, here is 19. So you can see it. I hope you can see it anyway. You can use I do want to, I don't know if I have a plug for it. I do want to show you this. It's a light table. I want to see, it's in this box. So give me a second to get it out. It goes underneath um, what you're working on, obviously, and it's a light, hence the name, right? You could also set it at an angle if you so felt the desire to. So I'm going to pull this. Here is the light table. We'll just set it right here for right now. Put that back in here. Let me get the cable. I think these are the same. This one is just longer. So we'll just go ahead and use this one. But just so you can kind of see what the light table does. Um, so it does run by a USB. So we will plug the USB in here. I'll just set that one up this way a bit. This will plug in. Whoops, put in the wrong side. What a goofball I am. So we have that, it goes in here. And then this will plug right into the side here, like this. And then there's the light, and it just goes underneath. So I'm going to put it this way. This is touch sensitive over here. So I'm going to put it here. So you can kind of see where is the, why isn't it turning on? I turned it on earlier. Why is it not turning on now? I got to figure out where it's at. I haven't used it in a while. So it's, where is the touch for it? I thought it was right here. Oh, you know what? Because I have it upside down. I'm such a silly. So we're gonna put it this way. How silly can I be? And you can kind of see how it brightens up the numbers. I'll probably turn this off, and you can really see these numbers really well using this. I can see it more so than normal. So I need to Unfortunately, my hand is probably going to hit this sometimes, but that's okay. We'll make it work. I'm going to pull this closer, just a little bit closer here to me. So here we go. So we're going to be working on this section here. We're going to start off with the threes. So let me go ahead and open these up. Hey, Mr. Angel, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing okay. I just thought I would trying to get this done. I'm looking at how many I have. I'm not going to get it done before Tuesday. So a little frustrating, but I do have picked out the next thing I'm going to do. Well, I had some people help me pick it out. So kind of get my stuff organized here. So this is number 3. We're just going to start with that. So I'm not really sure, honestly, how far down this go with the light table. You can really can't really tell. So I'm just going to grab a 1 real fast and just stick it here in this corner, just so I kind of know where it ends. So we have here, and then I'll do a 24, which is this circle here. And so there, I'll kind of know where the ending is there, because once you turn this light on, it's really hard to see this paper. So whoops. There. So, okay, so we're just going to start doing threes. You're tired but reasonably okay. Hope you are all doing fine. We are doing fine. Dad Man's having fun doing his um, basketball, and I'm just kind of streaming until I do my late night movie. For me, it's late night anyway. For others, it's not. We're going to be watching an Academy Award nominated animation called The Wild Robot. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Whoops. Oh, there's a 3 over here. A single. We'll put that there. So I believe that is all the threes. That are in the, see, this one is covered. So we're just doing the ones that are not covered. So we have some down here. So we have 2 threes here. So and I think that's all the threes. And then we'll do 2s. Because I don't see any 1s. I think there was only 1 and it was down here in this corner. So now we'll do 2s. I'm going to cover that up because there is adhesive on it. And then we're going to dump this in here. I am really looking forward to it. Well, I watched last week the one that won the Academy Award. And I don't necessarily know if it was. It's fun. Oh, it is. Oh, I love it. I'm so glad that you're doing your hobby while I am doing mine. That is fun. The Shaw of Horror, Unspeakable Horror. Oh goodness. we're going to be doing 2s. So I didn't spread those out good enough. I'm going to try again. Oh, that's much better. This light table really helps. It doesn't. Let's put this where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. This is a light reflecting. This is the edge of the light table. That's what you're seeing there. I have a huge light table at in my garage. It's like, I don't know. You picked up the colors yourself. You feel it's blue. I hope. Well, I hope it is too. Goodness. So I can't wait until I can use that table. It's going to be fun. I got it when the TV station I used to work at was renovating their art room, and they were getting rid of the light table. And I just went in and asked if I could bid on it. And so I bid like $15. Nobody else did. And I didn't tell anybody else it was available. I just went in and asked. And so nobody else bid on it. So I got it for $15. Whoops. Whoopsie. What happened here? Oh, because I went too far down. Oops. This is as far as it goes. I was kind of getting a little excited there. So that looks like that's all the 2s. Let's kind of position them. Whoops, that one is upside down. We'll fix that one right now. Even though you see numbers here, there's parchment paper over it, so they're not adhesive. We're just doing this square here, or this rectangle, actually, because I didn't draw squares. So we're going to do equals, which is number 4 next. So let's get these dumped in. Was a funny conversation with the lady who sold me the wool. She was she was very surprised that you couldn't see. Oh my goodness. I think that would kind of surprise people. And hello, Phantom Outsider. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. So those were number 2, right? Yeah, welcome to the Hobby Club. And your hobby can be watching hobby videos. That's okay. Okay, so now we're going to do 4s. And 4s are equal signs. I had a poll on a couple of kits to do, and this is going to, whoops, let me move this back a little. This is going to be the next kit we're going to do. It's called Bossy Dragon. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I think that one's going to be fun. So we're doing equal signs. We have a 4. Using these multi-placers really speed things up. And I think sometimes using the right one. Sometimes I want to use the bigger one for some of these that aren't so big, and I think sometimes it's harder. The time it takes me to change is nothing. So is there any more equals? I think that's all the equals. So we're going to go, whoops, I don't know what that one is. It's not one I did. So we're just going to, it's a darker color. It came off somewhere. Where did it come off? I don't know. So we're just going to put it in a tray over here because we usually have extra drills. I don't think, and you know what, and this is so abstract. If I have to put a different color purple somewhere, I don't think it would be a problem. Okay, so we're going to put these back into 4. I keep covering that with the release paper so nothing sticks on it. Mr. Angel asked Phantom, "Hiya, mate. Welcome to the Hobby Club." And Phantom said, "Good. I actually put out one comic book review of Avengers 1. I did a follow on Hulk bringing people together as Marvel used Hulk for that 4 other times, LOL." Bossy Dragon. What does Mr. A say about Bossy Dragon? Like, I don't have enough stuff to do with my life. I'm taking this container of drills that I put them all together, which I'm still going to put them all together. But you see those shiny ones in there? I'm actually sorting them out. And so I'm putting my shiny ones in here, and then just the regular ones are going to go into this container when we're done. But I'm a little crazy. We can say it. We're a little crazy. So which one do I want to do next? I'm going to do the right triangles, which is 18. And so what's 17? 17 or J? Are there any J's? Let's just start at 17. There's a couple J's and there's 3 ones. Let me go ahead and grab the ones and do them. And then this whole one will be done. Some people do them in order. I do it however I feel like doing it. Some people would, like I did 1 through 4, then they would look for all the 5s. Whoops. And I just kind of go across, and I don't know, however I feel like it. It really is however I feel like it, whatever one jumps out at me. So the right triangles are 18. So are there any 17s, which are J's? There's like a few here. So I'm going to do J's first. And then we'll just go 17, 18, 19, and 20, and whichever ones we need. So here we go. 17, which is J. Now, sometimes it's like, why, sometimes you see me taking them out of the container because I think it's faster. And sometimes you're like, why didn't you take them? Why didn't you just take them out of the container? It was real fast for you doing it. Well, the fact that it was fast was because I can use this multi-placer, and that really speeds up the process. And if I'm taking them individually out of the container like I do if I don't dump them out, that would take much longer. I think that might be all the J's. Oops, there's one more. I think that's all the J's. Okay. And then we're going to do 18, which is the right triangles. Oh, come on. Now we're going to do 18. I don't know if you noticed, but I should always pour into a tray. I do that because I'm sometimes klutzy, and I leave my container open that I've taken the drills from because I forget what number I'm on. I forget which symbol it is. And that way I can just look and go, okay, it's number 18. I look at the 18 symbol. I go, okay, that's the right triangle. Um, let's see. Mr. Angel says, Bossy Dragon, the one that is the fear and dread of office staff around the world. Where is my quarterly report? They demand. And Phantom says to Mr. Angel, LOL, I never had to do any report in any job. Yes, there was daily paperwork, but no reports. And thank the God for small favors, says Mr. Angel. And Phantom says, see that? Mrs. Diamond does whatever she wants. She's just like Pee Wee Herman. She's a loner, a rebel. Yes. I do what I want and I do it how I want to do it. And nobody can tell me otherwise. No way, Jose. Mr. Angel says, we used to have a government commercial here where you see bad bosses going around the offices. One was breathing fire at staff, another was barking like a dog at staff, followed by an awareness message. The Bossy Dragon reminded me of that. Well, I didn't actually name it Bossy Dragon because I don't think it, I just called it, a dragon mask, but that's what it name was Bossy Dragon. I think that's kind of funny. Um, put some more wax on here. I'm trying to get all the use I can out of this. I keep kneading the small pieces together and using it. Because I want to. And you need to replace the cheaper wax more than the better wax, I've been told. But as long as the cheaper wax, I can use it, I'm going to. And I got a lot of it because every kit you get wax. This thing is full of wax. Inside here, I have another container. This is full of wax. So as long as I can use it, I'm going to use it because, it's free. Free to be me. Oh, there's two there. There's three. Here's some singles. Oh, nope, that's as far as we can go. Okay. And now we have crescents. Are there any crescents that you can see? I don't see any crescents. And then we have K's. When I was doing my build stream this afternoon, I heard this loud, it was more than a pop, less than like an explosion, but it was it was loud. And I was like, "Oh, what the crap was that?" And it was from the refrigerator, and I'm trying to think, "Oh my gosh, what's something's exploded in the refrigerator, some coolant or some crap I didn't know." So, I go to look, and Dad Man likes you can buy like these refrigerated biscuits, like Pillsbury has them, and we go to Aldi's and we get them there. And I tell you, it just popped open. The ones where you like to put a spoon in the crease and it expands them. So in the middle of the stream, I said, "Oh, guys, I got to cook some biscuits," and I did. But it was really funny because um, let's see, are there any X's? I'm doing 13, 14, 15, and 16, so I'm gonna kind of look and see if I don't see any X's. So we're just gonna start with 14. 14 is what I call the fishing pole. Mr. Angel says that the Rebel Alliance is strong in this world. Yes. And yep, the only reason I decided to finally start making videos is to just give myself something to do. Otherwise, I'll likely go nuts. I tried the snoozing like a polar bear, but I can't sleep 20 hours a day. Yeah, well, cool doing videos. I think that's really, really neat. So we're doing the fishing poles, which we're going to start here. Even though you see them up here, this has got um, parchment paper on it. So let's see how far is this parchment. I think we'll be okay. I'm only picking it up so that um, we can like put these here so that they don't. So we're not going to do any of the ones further up. We're just going to do this one row. But apparently I have issues placing them. So we're just going to get these placed. And we'll just push this down. My depth of field is really off today. Oh well, we'll make it work. See, none of them are really placed very well. So we have 5, and we'll take. I forgot what we were doing. I almost went to the wrong symbol. We're going fishing. Sorry about the little earthquake. Okay, so we're going to take this one. Doesn't have any wax in it. I say that. I don't think it does. We're just going to push them around, put them where they need to go. Okay, there's some down here. So let's see. So that is enough. 15 is pluses. We do have some pluses, so we'll go ahead and rotate and put 14 in here and then dump 15 in here. So we're going to go ahead and open up 15. Dump 15 in here. Whoops. Oh, and I have so far kept them short. 1 is 14 minutes, and the other is 5. So I'm not trying to create long form videos or shorts. Uh, just look some commentary, some snark, and I'm done. I think that's perfect. Um, and Follow Dave said, "Hey, Mrs., we heard you were back to work on Starry Night." Yes, I kind of counted how many pieces I had left over to do. I'm not going to get it done. I'm not going to get it done by Oops, I keep knocking this light off. Which is going to be frustrating. I left 2 of the fishing poles out, so I'm going to grab them. This is what I call that symbol. This one right here. Actually, there's 3 of them. 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to be doing pluses. So let's see. We have a 5. Then we have 4. And we have a 3 and a 2. So that is the pluses. Then we have P's and J's. I need to look and see. 16, we have P's. I think we have P's. Sometimes these get stuck up here, so I'm just kind of doing and we just do a tap, 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 tap. One of the problems that some people have are static electricity. I have a little bit, but not a lot. Let's see, P's. Yeah, there's some P's here. So we're going to dump 16 in here, which is P's. Mr. Angel says to Phantom, can I interest you in an intergalactic travel hibernation chamber, perhaps? One that used by a grandmother on Sundays, almost brand new. Fell off the back of a cargo ship. I will even remove the grandma, just 500 gar blocks. Yes. So we're doing P's. P's, please. There's a couple P's over here. Okay, and then we have 2 here. And that's all the P's. And then let's see, let's do the sideways S's next. So we're going to do the sideways S's, which is 27. So let's first look at 25, which is the the sideways V's. So let's go ahead and do them first. You can actually buy a little thing to cover this. I was thinking of taking maybe one of these and just taking the lid off and doing that somehow. Well, you can't see what I just showed you. What a goob I am. Oh well. I was thinking of making some kind of cover for because it's touch sensitive, the little on off switch for this light pad. And so we're doing the sideways V's. That's right. I believe that is all of them. And after them, we have up arrows. How many up arrows? We have enough up arrows to put it in a tray. So then we have 26, which is up arrows. Mr. Unfortunately, I must go to sleep. It's almost 2 hours here, and I'm 2 o'clock here, and I am too tired. Alas, have a fun weekend, Mr. Angel. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I really appreciate it. You will never know how encouraging it is when people stop by, and I really appreciate it. Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or ever how long you can, I appreciate it. So thank you, and have a wonderful sleep, especially those over in the different time zones, major different time zones. It is really appreciated. So thank you, and have a good sleep. I said, no thanks. I know about the falling off the truck back of things. Got relatives in Brooklyn. One was 14 and in 70s had 4 projection TVs in his room. They fell off a truck. Uh-huh. That's funny. So let's see, we're gonna do 26 with your up arrows now. Oh, I love it when they line up so pretty like that. They don't always do that. So this is the arrow. So we're looking for the up. Oops, gosh darn it. So we're going to look for up arrows. So there's one here. I want to do one of these streams one time where there's literally no talking. It's just jazz or some kind of very mellow music, and me just diamond painting. Nope, I left a J. There's a J right there. I'm gonna have to deal with that because it's gonna drive me crazy because I know I've already done them. If I didn't remember that I did them, I mean I just did them, then it wouldn't bother me. But I'm always got this fear that I'm going to um, do an entire section of the wrong color. Now we have 27, which is the sideways S's, lazy S. Whoops, not lazy ass, lazy S. So we have lazy S's. Oh, sorry about that. Let me raise this up just a little bit here. There we go. I didn't realize that I had moved it, either moved something where you couldn't see what I was doing. Sorry about that. Lots of lazy S's. Lazy S's. You lazy ass. You're such a lazy ass. What can I say? That's all of the S's. And then we have arrows. Are there any arrows? Before I dump them, I see no arrows. Okay, so we're done with this one. Let me find J here, 17. Let me just put one of those in this one spot because, like I say, it will drive me crazy. J. Okay, let's see. Where is H? H is 21. Okay, so we're going to start with 21. And we're going to do H. So we'll do 21. So this is 21, which is H. So here we go. I've got a light that I'm using. Oh, that's on the other side. And there is a high-pitched buzz. And I think it's driving me a little crazy. I think we got all the H's. There's a couple more 21s that went flying. That one is not part of the family. There's a couple like that. I'm not going to worry about them. Okay, so let's see. We did 21, 22. Are there any of the upside down picnic tables? Nope. Are there any pregnant symbols? Nope. But there are circles. So I'm going to take this plus. We've already done the pluses. They're 15s. I'm going to just grab one and just put that one plus in right there. So now it's time we're going to do the circles, which are down here, which is 24, which is black. Okay. So we have a 3 and a 2 and a 2, no, and a 1 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1. And we're going to take this one and do 9. See how big we can do this. So there we go with all of the O's. So we finished with this one. So let's go ahead and Okay, so we're going to do T's, which are 6, because I don't think we have any squares. Nope, so we're going to do the T's. There's enough T's here. We're going to dump some in here. So we have T's, 7s, and percentages. So I think we only have the T's that we're doing in this container, and the T's are 6. And always hold the ones that you're not pouring. I don't care if you're like a bazillion times sure that they're secure, because I'll tell you, they're not always. So it's good to make sure that you've got a hold of it so it doesn't mess anything up. So we're doing T here. So there's some T's here, and there's some T's here. There's a couple sideways S's that I've missed. And I missed all of these. All of these, I think, yep, are in that one container. That's too funny. So we're going to go ahead and get that container, and we're going to fill those in. So let's see, what's 25? 25, if you look, I missed them right over here. So 25, we have 121. Oh, and there I miss some T's. Dag nabbit. So we have 25, which is the sideways angle. And then 26 is the up arrow. We have one of them. And then we have 27, which is the sideways S's. You guys do not have any idea how tightly I am holding on to this so that it doesn't spill. So that is that. Now we have the T's, which I missed 3, and the T's are 6. I missed them right there. Whoops. Oh, come on. So I'm just going to sometimes there's one on there and I can't tell. 1. Where are the T's again? That needs to be fixed. Fem says, but they're a bajillion times secure. Does that mean nothing? LOL, correct. Yes. I don't trust anything. Well, I'm really especially careful with those because there are 4 attached. And that's why some people, yes, I am backlighting it. I'm using a light table tonight, a little light thing I have. They're not that expensive, but I'm just having trouble seeing. So it does help. Um, it does help. So we have a 1V, which is 10. So let's go ahead and put that one in. Oh, I left out another S. So let's go ahead and put this V in. And then we have some ends. Let's go ahead and get this S again. Well, I missed another one, which is 27. And then we're going to do these ends, which is 30. We'll do the ends. Well, 29, 30, and 31, that's what's left. So let's start off with 29, which are the triangles. So we have a 29, which is the triangles. Yes, sometimes I'm okay, and I prefer not using the night lock thing. But today I'm just having some issues, and like I say, it wasn't that expensive, so I like having it when I need it. Um, oh, there's a one. Okay, so now it's time for 30, which is the ends. Um, Fam says, I zoomed in to see how small those are, and I was like, that's got to be backlit in order to even attempt to see the symbols. I usually can see the symbols okay, but like I say, sometimes my eyes bother me, and or just when I'm just can tell I'm having going to have some issues, and I'll use it. It's nice to have. I don't use it all the time. I don't know if it's necessarily good for your eyes to use it all the time, but it is what it is. So now we're going to be doing 30. I don't know what my brain was thinking here. 30 are the ends. And you got some magnifier glasses to use. I can understand that. So this is 30, which is the funny looking end. And it looks like all the rest are white, which is 31. And then we'll be finished with this square, and it only took us an hour. I have my movie stream at midnight. Guess I should keep track of the time, shouldn't I? I need to have a big clock. I love to do one of these sections down here that are all these dark colors. We'll see what the numbers roll. So here we have ones. There's a 1. I'm going to go ahead and do that one. Oops. Okay, so we're done with that section. Okie dokie. So we're going to roll. Make sure I didn't miss any. Nope. So we're going to roll the die. Let's see what we're going to do to the next. What number are we going to do next? Ooh, come on. Give me a good number. We're going to do 7. Oh, we're going to do it. Oh, wow. Corner way over here. Okay, let me get everything situated. Situated. Let's see. I think we can slide this over a little bit. Pick up, put that there. We're going to be doing this corner right here. So here we go. So let's see, where does it end? Okay, so we're going to start with H's. That will give us our boundary. H is 21. Oh, this is going to be real. I'm going to have to push this up like this. This is going to kill me if I don't. Whoops. Let's slide this up this way just a little bit. I think it will be easier to work on. I can move this light table up also. And we'll put this. There we go. We're going to do this section. We're going to do H's. H is, just to make sure, 21. Okay, this one is not a good one, so we're going to pull that one out, put that over here. Okay, so we have 5. And then we have 2 here. So let's I think that's all of the H's. So after the H, 22 is the, let's see if we have any of the uprights. Yes, we do. We have some here. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in some 22s. This one is so difficult. Um, I'm trying to move this up a little higher because it's killing me. There we go. So 22 are the upside down T's, and there are some of them, so we'll put this one in here. So here we go. Well, I mistook it, I guess. Okay, that looks like all of the upside down T's. Yeah, because, oh, nope. I think we go to here. Or do you like arbitrarily just stick one way over there? Like, okay, so now we're going to do the pregnant symbol, which is the vertical line with a bump on the side. So that's 23. Yeah, I have some magnifiers too. Um, I sometimes use them when I'm doing some of the micro mini builds. Um, okay, so we're going to do I left the table out. Or upside down T. I called it a table. Right there. Okay. 23 is, uh-oh. Oh, thought I did it wrong. I didn't. This was just facing the wrong. I thought it was. Never mind. Let me grab 122 out. A single 22. And that one goes, what is it? It's upside down. Oh, I left out. Where is it? There it is. There, I left out a little bump too. I left out a 23. So let's go ahead and do 23. Man, I'm so sorry I keep hitting that. Okay, now we're going to do 24. Twenty-four is circles. Sorry for keep hitting the camera. I made that awful noise. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, dokie, so that's 24. 'Let's do 13, 14, 15, and 16. 13 are the X's. We'll do the X's first, and then we'll work around there. So this is 13, and 13 is an X. So we have a 5, which is going to go right there. A 4, which is going to go right here. And then we're going to do a 2 and a 2 and another 2. I think that's all of those. We're going to move some of these around a little bit. But like I say, we're going to scooch them around. Scooch them. Okay, so that was 13. 14 are the fishing poles, and there's like a couple. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do 14. 15 is pluses and P's. So we have 14, which are the fishing poles. I don't really have a lot to talk about tonight. So if you guys have any ideas, 14 or the reverse fishing poles, feel free to bring it up and we'll talk about it. Except as long as it doesn't break any of the rules I have about, uh, the things we don't talk about. So I'm really looking forward to watching The Wild Robot tonight. I am really, 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 really looking forward to that. And that's going to be at midnight. Uh, midnight. Um, oh, I left some X's out. We'll get them. Because I was thinking, oh crap, I've totally messed up, but I didn't. Okay. Uh, That man is having so much fun with his basketball. You're back to sorting project, starting to feel kind of okay. So I want to get back. I understand that. I understand that. 13. That's how I felt like over Christmas. It was like I was so frustrated because I had stuff I wanted to do, but I wasn't feeling good, and so it was I couldn't do it. And then when I started feeling good, then other stuff happened. So I think that's the X's. I just left a few of them out. It kind of starts blending in which symbols you've done because you're doing them in another square and you're like, ugh. So we're doing plus. Let's see, this is 15. 15 is pluses. So a 5. We have a single. And then twos. Whoops. Yeah, I can hear Dad Man's side of it. He's not that far away from me. I'm surprised you guys can't hear it through my mic. So I am just not a football basketball. I'm just not really a sports person. I mean, I can talk it, but I'd rather you know, but I will um, participate because my husband likes it and he has done stuff that I like. So, um, it's a give and take. Labeling all the little containers with those stickers you showed us, then the fun part of opening all the little packages and opening all the little drills through the little funnel. I sometimes don't use the funnel. I don't know how big your things the openings are, but sometimes I find the funnel more of a problem than not. I just kind of cut a side of it and just but I pour 'em I like have them inside something in case they spill, and then I just dump them from there. I put them in. I have one of those funnels, and I did not like it. You know. So I think that's all. Whoops, no, there's a few more single pluses here. So we have 16 is next, which is peas. Are there any peas? Nope. Nope, there's one more plus I forgot. Okie doke. So let's go ahead and put these in. So I'm watching these Chinese dramas, right? And they're these like revenge dramas. And they're so hokey. And all of them are kind of like the same story, but different verse kind of thing. So they're really easy to watch while I'm doing stuff because I kind of know what's happening. I don't even have to really know what they're saying. Um, and they're just so funny. And the one that I'm watching now is what is the what? Wait, started watching a second one. Oh, I watched one where a stepmom, and stepmoms are always bad, which is not true. So the stepmom um, killed her stepson when he was like in his, I guess probably early in his 20s. So we're doing five, which are squares, and he is reborn when he's like, they say five, but probably like seven. Um, and he still has all the knowledge. So he knows what stocks go up. He knows, you know, all that kind of stuff. What's going to trend? So what to, start a business with, and all this kind of stuff. Um, and so he becomes like the richest man in the world, and he goes to get revenge on his stepmom and to find his real mom because when his stepmom um, poisoned him the first time, of course, she told him everything while he was dying. So he remembered all that. So now he's coming back to find his real mom and get revenge. And they're just so. It's like same. It's just they're so fun. I really enjoyed watching them. And if I wasn't If I wasn't doing this with you guys, I'd be watching them right now. Um, because they're good. I watched one where a husband was having an affair, and he wanted to he had a $30 million lottery ticket, and he wanted to eliminate his spouse so that him and his mistress, which was supposedly her best friend, um, could, live. So he pretended to be have mental illness, and in the first life, he stabbed her. Um, well, in the second life, she knew that he was going to do that, so she planned ahead, and it's it's somewhat comical actually. Um, you know, the acting, but so he was pretending to have a mental illness, and she knew it, so she kind of uh, tricked him into kind of exposing this in front of other people so they saw it, so it wasn't just um, his word against hers. And then she was going to have him put in a institution, and they were going to do electroshock therapy. But he wasn't really crazy, um, or didn't really have mental illness. But just the acting was like so so overboard that it was quite fun to watch. So that is the sevens. So now we're going to do the eights, and the eight are the percentages. They're wacky, man. They're wacky. They're so fun. They're all over. Well, I was on TikTok, and they were like doing the 1 minute things. Whoops. And I started finding them on YouTube where they have the full episodes. So some of them are 3 hours long, um, which I find funny in itself. These stories don't need to be 3 hours, but they're silly. Um, and now that I've started watching them, I am getting. Oh, they're like oh, I got you, like the tick. I got you, like the little tic tac toe ones. Um, so they're popping up on my suggestions now. So I like that because I find some really wacky ones. So we're doing the percentages, and there's quite a few of percentages here. So let's see. We have a single, whoops, here, and we'll do a 3 and a 3 and do this one as a 3 and a 1 and a 1 and a 2. Whoops. Thought I picked one up, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, they've started coming into my algorithm. So they all are pretty much. I watched one that was just sweet. It was a sweet one, but usually they're revenge. You know, he killed me. He killed so and so, and now I'm going to get my revenge. And they do, and it's so funny. So, well, I say funny, but you know what I mean. They're just so comical to a point because um, they're just the acting is They're not their top tier actors, let's just say that. And sometimes you guys are so freaking stupid. What the hell is wrong with you people? So we're going to do 3. So we have 3s and Ks. Oh, I left 2 percentages. Let me go ahead and get the percentages again. That was 8. I just did them. So let me just kind of carefully open this one up and I'll grab 2 out. I say that. It sounds sillier than telenovelas. Probably right on par with them. Probably right on par. Um, to be honest with you, they're just very over the top. Um, and like I say, most of them involve revenge, yeah, of some sort. And so we're doing 20, which is K. So we'll just do all the Ks. Yeah, they're right up there. Yeah, follow Dave says sounds like sillier than the telenovelas. Right up there with the super cheesy disaster movies I find so funny. Yeah, they're just silly, and I like them. I like them because they're just silly. Um, or they have the one where they always have this. Uh, well, not always, but a lot of them, if they involve like children, like a pregnancy that someone didn't know about. They always are. Someone gave them a drug, and it made them uncontrollable, and they just had. And so someone helped them, you know, sa- uh, satisfy whatever. I can't remember how they say it, but it's like they were their medicine. And then, it's a one night stand. They don't necessarily remember who they are. And then they, years later, or they are searching for them. And then years later, they stumble upon them and, you know, they're either very successful or they're down on their luck, single parent, um, or whatever. But they're just, you know, and there's always somebody who is, out to they're not happy. They want they feel they deserve to be with whoever the main person is, whether it be a female or what the main lead. And if they're not, the mechanisms that they do to get them out of the picture um, are hilarious. They're just, like I said, so over the top that they just make you laugh. Hey, Stunning, how are you doing? Whoops, I just made a mess. But I made a mess in the tray, so that's okay. Well, I didn't really make a mess. I only spelled 3. But it could have been a mess. So I have 3s and I have arrows. The arrows are 28. Let me go ahead and do 28. And then we'll do the 3s. And then we'll roll for another number because we've only been streaming for an hour and 36 minutes. I probably should have YouTube up somewhere just to check and make sure that it's there. Should I not? So we'll move that over here and let's go. I remember now why I don't like these monitors. Everything is stretched out on them. But okay, this one, let's not do that. Let's sit there. Okay, so now I can kind of see that if this stream stops. How are you doing tonight, Stunning? So what's this is 28, which is the arrows. I hope you're doing good. So we have a 3. Whoops, this one is gonna. And then we have 3s. And then we'll be finished with this one and we'll roll again. So we have 3s. This was not a big section, so I'm not surprised it didn't take me so long to do. Okay, we have finished that section. Let's put these back in before I roll or do anything else. Okay, so let's roll the dice and see what's the next number we're gonna do. Gotta move this closer to me. There we go. So here we go. Let's see what we're going to do. We have 19. 5, I don't know if I think I've already done 19. 5, 5, 3, 8, 14. Okay, so we're going to roll again. 11. We've already done 11. So let's roll again. 12. Oh my gosh, all these we've done. So come on, we're going to roll again until we get it. 9. Oh my gosh, we got this corner over here. So we went from one corner to another corner. So we're going to, let's push this up here the best that we can without messing it up. So 9 is this corner right here. Right there, 9. So pull that off, throw that away, and we're going to start off with 1. So we have 1s, we have a couple 2s and some 3s. So, okay, so let's go ahead and pull out the 1s. Just did a little paint work on the new diorama. Nothing major, just painting the underside of the base layer to help with the foam warping, which tends to happen sometimes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you learn. So we're going to do like my little squeezy ghost. This is when I get stressed. I can squeeze him. And he makes a funny noise. Listen. Sounds like he's gargling. So we have 1, 2, 3, 7. So we're going to get this really long one here. Where did it go? So we're going to grab 7. Whoops. I'm going to put that right there. I just see a couple here on this side. There we go. I had to fix those. Hmm. Is that all the ones? It, it looks like it's all the ones. So we're going to take the ones and we're going to do twos. The ones, twos, and threes are easy because they're the numbers ones, twos, and threes. And it makes sense. That was kind of, let's cover this up so if any go flying. Okay, so we have ones. And we're going to do twos. I can actually put a clip here to hold this down. That could help. It was bothering me a little bit. So there we go. See, we've got twos. And there's one that's a rebel right there. We're going to just take that one out and just set it over here. It could have come in from another, just been that way, one that didn't die, or I might have accidentally put it in there. It might have been in a container, and then when I put the next color in, it was in there and just went in with it. Okay, so that's all the twos. Then we have threes, which are threes, and then we don't have any fours, which are equal signs. But then we'll go to five and see if we'll just go down the line this time. Then we're going to do three. Learned that trick a while ago. The idea is to warp the one side of the foam so that it sort of balances out and straightens. Sometimes you have to weight it down though in order to fix it. Yeah. Well, I don't think they're made to have that much paint applied to them. But yeah, you make it work. Oh, isn't that pretty? So this is three. So here we go. We need four. And four is going to go here. Whoops. Oh, I thought that was it. Don't tell me that's all we had of these threes. But I tell you, that looked really pretty. This is a very pretty thing. I thought there were more threes, but there's not. Then we have no equal signs. So this one is done. So we have squares, T, sevens, and percentages for the next one. There's some sevens and there's some percentages. And there's some T's. Okay, so we'll get the next one. So there's no squares, but there are T's. So we'll do 6. How many T's are there? 1. We're just going to pull them out of here. My phone made a weird noise. So 6 is T's. So let's see which. I think there's only 1. Or if there's a T, there's a couple T's here. So I'm just going to pull them right out of the container. Are there any other T's? I don't see them. So we have 7s, and we have quite a few 7s. So we are going to put 7 into a tray. And 8 is percentages. So we've got quite a few 7s here. So let's, whoops, sorry about that. So we're going to do 7, and we have a 4. And that 7's going to go there. Let's straighten that one up because that one's like really. And while I'm doing the 7s, I'm kind of looking to see if there are any percentages. There's a few there. So it looks like there's only those 2. So I'll just take it out of the container. I like these because they give a color as well as the symbol. So you kind of can, like if you know 7's a green, you can kind of look to see if you've missed any in the green areas. Whoops. You can buy a cover to put on this, but I think I'm just going to make one. Okay, so that's all the 7s. 8, like I said, is parentheses. So we'll just, and there's just a couple, not parentheses, percentage. So 8, like I said, there's only 2 parentheses. I don't know why I keep saying parentheses. Use Home Depot foam. They're better quality. Well, I can believe that. Come on. Just need to pick one up. 1. 2. 9 V F and L. Okay, there's no 9s, there's no V's, but there's a couple L's. So let's go ahead and do 12, which is the L's, and there's only 2 of them. 1. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so 13 is X's. We have X's, so let's go ahead and go to 13. Yeah, I do think if you get a, yeah, I can see when it gets thin how that can cause warping. Okay, so we are doing 13, which is X's. Oops. Oops. Okay, so that is 13. Okay. 14 are these little barbells. I mean the fishing pole. I just use I just use Michael's foam board because the width is the exact same as the bookshelves and it makes for a tighter fit in the Billy cases. Yeah, I think it fitting securely in there is a plus. I'm sorry I keep hitting this. What did I do with the wax? Oh, here it is. This wax is about had it. So, hey, what you getting? What you getting? Can you get me a drink?
I think drink.
Yeah. So this is 13. And what did I? Thank you. So now we're going to do 14. 13 was X's. So 14 is the fishing poles. So we don't need a lot of them, but we have one that's there. So we have a so we have one that's here. And we have and so we have the fishing poles. And then we're going to do the pluses. How many pluses are there? One, two. I'll probably put them in a tray. So 15 is pluses. So here we go. Oh, my giant hand. Wow. Sorry. You're going to find I can be really stupid sometimes. So we have pluses. Let's make sure 15 is pluses. So we're just going to fill in wherever there's a plus. Plus, plus. Oh, that one wasn't even close. So we're going to do 3 here. I think that's all the pluses. What's after the pluses? What's 16? Are there any P's? Yes, there's a few P's, but not enough to dump them into a tray. We'll just pull them out of the thing here. So first off, let's so 16 is P, and I think there's only 3 of them. So we're just going to grab them right out of the container. So there's 1, 2, just need 1 more, and 3. So that's the P's. And then let's see. Let's go ahead and do 17, which is J. There's quite a few J's there. So we're going to put the J's in the tray. So J, 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 J. Sorry, my hand keeps hitting it. I wonder if I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if this will work. Because this would be really cool if it did. Hey, buddy. I'm wondering if that would keep me from. Well, it looks like that might keep it from turning off when I lean against it. So that would be nice. So we've done all the J's. That's 17. 18 is, we have 118, which is the right triangle. How you doing, buddy? Looking forward to, what time is it? 10? Oh, an hour and 45 minutes. We're going to be watching The Wild Robot. So we have, let's see, 18 is the right triangle. There's only 1. So we're going to grab that one. And we're going to have 1 right there. And we're going to just kind of put it where it needs to go. You will go right there, and you will like it. Then we have, let's see, what's 19? 20 is K. Let's go ahead and do 20 since I've got the container right here. And here we go. So that's K's. Whoops. So N is 30. Up arrow is 26. So let's go ahead and do all of them but the O's, because we know the O's are, so there's only 4 of the N's, and they're 30. So let's just go ahead. Whoops. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's the ends. I'm kind of excited to watch it with everyone. I hope I wanted to watch it when it was in the theaters, but I didn't. I guess life happened, something, and so I'm really looking forward to watching it. Okay, so we have 24, which is just, oh, that didn't close, thank you, which is black. So we'll get a tray with the 24s in it. And we'll be done with this section. So we have some really big ones. So I'm just going to go ahead and do them first. These really long lines. Whoops. Sorry, camera. Apologize for smashing. I had a pen full of drills. Whoops. So at least move it there where you can see it. Sorry about that. And we finished another section, guys. So there we go. I am really, 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 really looking forward to seeing that movie. You know, I probably should check something. Make sure that we. I'm going to just do a quick look. All of us. Oh crap! Oh, we're still there. I just want to make sure that it. Okay. Wanted to make sure that I'm not going to share how I found the movie, but I found it and I was happy. Okay, so we got we can I think I'm going to try to do one more, and even if I don't get it done, um I will finish it after um the movie stream. So we're going to do we have one? We have, I think this is one. Let me turn the light off. Yeah, here's the one. So we're going to do this. Whoops, this spot here. Come on, you can come off. You do not be a butthead. There we go. Just got it. So we're going to do one, which is right here. So we're just going to start barreling into it so that we can get done. So I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to turn this off. I think I'm going to do the dark colors first. So I'm going to do this without the light for right now. It's harder for you guys to see, but now it's kind of easy for me to see. I'm going to go ahead and do 24, which are the blacks, because I want to. So that's what we're going to work on first. There's quite a bit of them, so off we go. Whoops. You go back in there. Oh, so sorry, little earthquake there. I'm going to start up here and kind of work down this little line here. And then we have a 4. Let's go ahead and do these 2 since I have this pen in my hand. Whoops, it's a single. So we have 3 sets of 4. So we'll grab this one. Let's go ahead and shake the tray one more time. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more set of 4, which goes here. So we have those done. So the next ones we're going to do, I believe I'm going to do the arrows, which are 28. Try to get some of the bigger chunks of colors or symbols done, or at least the ones that visually are very dominant. So the, whoops. That's 24. So we're going to do the, I'm not going to fight those. So now we're going to do the arrows, which are 28. So let's see. We're doing arrows. I'm going to, oh, you know, you talk about that. I'm going to show you something I'm doing. I've been working on it. Let me grab here. I'm not necessarily going to keep it in this frame, but I am going to do this painting on glass, and I want to figure somehow how to light it in the background. Maybe put a vellum behind it, and on the glass, and then backlight it. But I'm gonna. Um, I'm thinking that that would look really cool, but it's uh, the face hugger. What is it? The I don't know what they call it. The xenomorph or something. The xenomorph baby. But I'm gonna make that, and I think that's gonna be really cool. Um, so I'm gonna mess with that to see what it does. So we are on arrows 28, which is the arrow. So I think that might look pretty cool. Sometimes even when they have these um, colors that they're separate symbols, but sometimes the colors they're all kind of dark symbols. I like to just still, even if they're long sets, do the three because then it kind of breaks it up where I can see what needs to be where. Sorry. I'm sorry I keep hitting this. There. Turn off. Yeah, it's hard for you to kind of see the symbols. I think you can see them a little better with this. So we're doing arrows. Well, that wasn't even close. What symbol am I doing? 28 arrows. Okay, so I think I'm done with the arrows. I wonder if I put the wrong one on here. That's arrows. Done them. I think there's one arrow right there. Okay, so that's the arrows. Okay, where's that paper? Let's cover it. Good night, to Stunning. See you later. Yes, it is. Sometimes I'm better without the light, but sometimes I think my eyes just get tired, and so I use it. Um, what's the next symbol I want to use here? Let's do. Let's see, what do we have? We can do the let's do the X's, which is 13. Then 14. So here's 13, which is a pretty brown. So here we go. Put a 2 there. Do a 2 there. Oh my goodness, the whole thing came out. Let's whoops. So I am doing X's, right? 13 is X. Okay. Okay, so we've got the X's. Are there pluses? Well, let's go ahead and there's no fishing poles that I can see, but there are pluses. How many pluses are there? Just these right here. There's quite a bit. Oh, nope, there's some fishing poles. Now 14 is the fishing poles, which there's some up top here. So we'll go ahead and get them. Good night. Oh, I think Buddy was telling. Oh, never mind. I got it. I misread the thing. Good night, Stunning. I think I already said good night, but I said good night again. And I'll say it again and again and again because I can. Whoops. Okay, we'll do 3. And we'll do 2. And we'll do a 1. And we'll do a 2. And then I think that's all of the fishing poles. So there we have that. And then we'll do 15, which is the pluses. So 15 is the pluses. So put 15s in here. We might get this done. What time is? I need to get a clock. Now, see, I've got everything we said. Now I got to get a clock over pointing this way. So pluses, pluses. Remember, we're doing pluses. 15 is pluses. Plus, plus. Plus, plus. I think that's 6. And then we have a 4. Oops, so that's the pluses. Sorry for smack. Oh, nope, there's 2 more pluses. I see them right over there. So there's the pluses, and what's after the pluses? P's. So it looks like there's only 3 P's, so we're just going to take them out of the container here. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I'm kind of focused. I want to get this done, this section done, and it is 10:44. So I probably will. I say that and then something will happen. I'll spill the drills or something horrible. So I'm just going to say I hope we get it done in time. I think that's all the P's. Whoops, one too many. So I think that's all of that one. So let's see, what do we want to do now? Let me go ahead and do the um, pregnancy humps, which is 23. So we're going to do first the H's, which is 21, because there's only 3 of them. Yes, you're watching me focus and you're listening to Dad Man. Yeah, I so want to get this done. Um, and gosh, we got quite a few done tonight. Because like I say, I want to do the finishing squares on Tuesday. So that's H. That's 21. What's 22? 22 is the tables, upside down tables. So what is X? Because I missed one. X is 13. Let me go ahead and fill that X right there. There we go. So baby bumps are 23. So let's go ahead and do 23. I don't see any of the tables. And then 24 are the circles, which we don't have any, or we've already done them. So here we go. Whoops. One, two, three, four. Okay. So we're done with the baby bumps, it looks like. I don't think there are any more. Okie doke. So we're done with these. 24 we don't have here, or we've already done it. So let's see, we have the squares. That's 5. Whoops. Oh, I'm so glad those didn't open up. That would have been disastrous. That would have been the thing. Plus is 15, which I see one there that I missed. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and put that 15 in there. Come on. Whoops. So where did that plus go? Yeah, right, you do lose them. Okay, so we've got 5, which is squares, and it looks like there's only 2 5s. So we're going to put one there and then put one here. So that's all of that. 6 is T's. Are there any T's? Yes, there's 4 of them. Oh, is there only 4? So we're just going to pull them out of here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's all the T's that I see. Whoop, nope, there's a few up there. 1, 2, 3. Are there any more T's? I do not see any more T's. Then after T is 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep hitting that. 7. So that's the 7s. And then we have percentages. We have 1 percentage. So here we go with that. I'm going to try not to knock the camera. So that is that. So what are we going to do now? Let's do these right triangles, which is 16. No, 18. I'm sorry. The right triangles are 18. So 17 is J. Are there any J's? Okay, so we're going to, oh, I left a plus. I see a plus, but we'll do that in a little bit. So we have 17. Now what are we doing? We're doing 18, which is the right triangles. Yeah, I think it's more fun where number one, it just kind of makes it exciting because even though you know what the painting was, it was kind of, for me anyway, getting kind of boring, revealing it the way I was. Let me make sure that Twitch has gotten rid of that little booger there. You should have. Well, I guess they got it. Oh well, if they didn't, they didn't. So this is, what is this again? This is 18, which is the right triangles, which is all this right down in here. So put 2 here. We'll put 2 here. We have one that goes there, two that go here, two that go here. Oops, that was three. Oh well. Two that go here, two that go here, two, and then three ones. One, two, and three, and then we have a three and then two fours. And then we're going to take this one, we're going to have two fours here. So that is that. And let's see, what's 19? 19 is crescents. We don't have any crescents. And then we have 20, which is K. So now we have 20, which is K. We've got quite a bit done. I think this is our one, two, I think this is like our third or fourth, maybe our fourth square. So that's not bad at all. So we're doing K's. What is the pluses? Because I have got to put that one in. That's a 15. Let me go ahead and do that one plus because it's going to drive me crazy. I am going to just do two sets of two here. Okay, so that's the K's. Okay, so let's see, what are we going to do now? 27. Okay, let's go ahead and start with, let's get these down here are driving me insane. So we're going to do F, which is 11. No, F, which is 11. And there was some P's, 3 P's right down there. You remember I asked if there were any P's? You guys didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me, guys? So we have an F, an F, and an F. F, F. Oh, okay, those don't fit. So we just have 2 P's now. Let me go ahead and figure out where are the P's. The P's are 16. Grab these 2 P's here. A P and 1 P. Here we go. So that's that. So we're going to do 25, which are the sideways V's, because I don't know whether it's a greater than or less than, even though I've been told over and over again. And I probably could just look it up, but I'm going to call it a sideways V because I can. And I will. I can do what I want to do. I can name things what I want to name them, and that is going to be a sideways V. And that is all for that one. 26 is the up arrows. Are there any up arrows? None that I see. So we're going to now go to '27, which is the sideways S's. How many are there? You know what? There's not that many. I'm just going to take them out of here. And a lot of them look like they're singles. So we're just going to so that's all of them. 28 is arrows, which I see no arrows. So we're going to go with the triangles, which is 29. We'll do 20. There's quite a few triangles. So let's go ahead and put the triangles in here. That's 29. But I'm going to go ahead and do 30, which are these ends. Keep that one closed, which there's only 2 of them. And then we're going to do 31, which is the backslash, and there's only 1 of them. Okay. So this is 29. 29 is the triangle. Whoops. Let's move that out of the way so we don't knock it. So here we go. Triangle. How much? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Oh, we'll get this done. And then we'll be done for tonight. Let's see. Let's do all the singles here. Then we'll do a double that's here. And a triple that's here. And we'll do a single here. And then we'll do a triple here. And then we'll do, whoops, there's a single I missed. A single here. And then we'll just do a 5 here. And then we have 2 here. So that's all of that. So we're going to put that one in there. We have a 2, the 2 and the equals, it looks like. So just going to. This really does help kind of moving them. Number one, it loosens them all up if they're stuck in the adhesive up there. And then we just kind of, I just kind of push it. And okay, so we have a 2 and equal signs. So let's go ahead and grab the 2s. I think we've done pretty good on this. Getting it, like I say, I want to get where my final stream on Tuesday completes this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I do some tomorrow, and then I do, let's see what number is this, 2. And if I do some Sunday, then I should have the final on Tuesday. So all we have left are the equals, which are number 4, and then we will have been, we have completed quite a bit today. I didn't have a lot of riveting conversation, sorry. I think I'm talked out. Like I say, I'm going to find me some good um, chilling music while I'm doing this, so that I don't, um, so that I don't necessarily feel that I like talking, but sometimes I feel that it gets quiet, and I don't necessarily know if that's good. So here we are. We're almost done, buddy. Woohoo! The final 3. Here we go. Whoops. The final 3. Woohoo! Okay, we are finished with what we're doing tonight. So I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to do a quick just roll over them to make sure that they're secure. And then I'll put everything up. Actually, I'll probably just put the picture up so that it doesn't get ruined. So here's the brayer. I need to get another one of these pins so that I don't have to take these off. Well, he does. I will say he does have a specific topic that he is talking about, so that's not quite so bad. But yeah. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of, like I say, I don't necessarily push them down really tight. So I just kind of do this just to secure them. And when the entire picture's done, I'm going to take, where did it go? Shoot. It was right over there. Now I don't know where I put it. I'm going to take, it's called a straightener edge. I don't know where it's at, but you could also use like a ruler, and you just kind of work it in between the areas. I don't know where mine is. It was sitting right there, and then I cleaned. You know what happens when you clean? You lose everything. You lose where everything is. I probably put it in a container. But you can straighten the edges because some of them aren't necessarily straight. And then it makes it look prettier. So I was going to look and see if kind of show you what that was, and then I would. Here, I'll use that one. I'll show you this small one. I need to get another pen so I could put the roller and this straightener on each end. Because what this does, this piece right here, it just looks like, it's a flat. So I'm going to pull this one off too. Hey, Atwood, we're just wrapping up, and then we'll start doing the movie at midnight. So this is like a straightener. Like I can take and go in between some of the lines. Like here, I'll show you this one down here. Let me get this moved here. See how that's crooked right there? You just kind of take this and you push it, and it kind of lines everything up. But then I can go on this side, and it spaces them this way. And then I can go this way and it lines them up. See how that kind of lightens them up? And then we just kind of can do that and kind of make it look nicer. But whoops, that could be like, see, this is like really not lined up. So that kind of gets them straighter. See how that it's lining up the, well, you can't see it because I turned the, maybe see. But this kind of straightens up the rows. Um, so I will do that. But I want to get like one of these and just have these tools on it and they just stay on it instead of having to take them on and off. And these aren't that expensive. But so everybody, it's 11:10. I'm going to be streaming it in 50 minutes. The movie, we're going to be having a watch party over on Cosme of the movie The Wild Robot. And I'm really looking forward to it. So come over and join me then. For now, I don't have any promo stuff or anything. I'm just going to chill it here and say thank you guys for being here. And remember to be kind, to show love, that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. And I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope the rest of your day is fantastic. And I hope to see you in, like I say, about 50 minutes for the watch party of The Wild Robot. So, yes, I will see you in 50, buddy. I am so excited. So, bye bye, everybody. Have a great one.